Hello everyone and welcome back to Paul's Halls. My name is Paul and this is my haul. Wow, those books were heavy. This is Selbyville Public Library's weekly unboxing of books that we got for our patrons. Before we get to the book haul, let me tell you what's going on at our library. During the month of July, we have a checkout champion. Now, what is a checkout champion, you ask? Well, a checkout champion is a local business that is partnering with our library to donate money each time somebody checks a book out. 25 cents or whatever amount that they have chosen. Our checkout champion for July is Vogue on 54 Salon and Spa. I'll put their website in the comments below. Thank you so much to them helping support the library. They are our checkout champion for July, so make sure you stop by during the month of July and check a bunch of books out, because every time you check a book out, the library gets a donation. Also, during the month of July, we have a new raffle. The raffles the last 2 months have been a lot of fun. People are really excited about them. The new one is from the Friends of the Selbyville Public Library, and they have a garden of gift cards. We have a ton of gift cards valuing over $200. We have gift cards for Alley Oops, Applebee's, Blue Scoop, Buffalo Wild Wings, Crab Cake Factory, Dunkin' Donuts, Finn's Ale House and Raw Bar, Jersey Mike's, OC Nails, the restaurant at Lighthouse Sounds, and tickets for the Thunder Lagoon Water Park. Wow, saying all of those restaurants, I'm kind of hungry. So stop by during July and enter this raffle and see if you can win some of these gift cards. The raffles help support the operating costs here at the Selbyville Public Library. Also, one last thing, this Friday, the Salisbury Zoo will be visiting the Selbyville Public Library. It'll either be outside or at the Salem United Methodist Church. They will be here at 11 a.m. and at 1 p.m. this Friday. So make sure you come out and see some animals. Also, I hope everyone is having an amazing 4th of July weekend. And let's get to the books. Our first book is from Brandon Sanderson. This is a fantasy book called The Frugal Wizard's Handbook for Surviving Medieval England. This book is about an amnesiac wizard that goes time traveling, and his only hope of survival lies in recovering his missing memories. I am really looking forward to this. I love Brandon Sanderson, and I read pretty much all his books. Okay, the first box here is a box of large print items. The first one is the new book from Danielle Steele. This one is called Palazzo, and this is about a family that has this really nice house in Venice, and they have to maintain this 400-year-old house, and then there's family drama at the same time. The next book is a large print copy of The Wind Knows My Name by Isabel Allende. And we got a regular print of this one last week. The next book is from Marie Benedict and Victoria Christopher Murray. This is called The First Ladies. So this is the story of the friendship between Eleanor Roosevelt and Mary McLeod Bethune. Mary McLeod Bethune was a civil rights activist around the time that Franklin Roosevelt was president, and it is about change and greatness. Next, we have a new Karen White book. This one is called The House of Prytania. A woman is haunted both literally and figuratively by ghosts of the past in this second novel of the Royal Street series by Karen White. Next, we have the newest Eve Duncan book. This one is the large print of The Survivor. It is by Iris Johansson. Next, we have the large print copy of Ellen Hildebrand's newest summer read. This one is called The 5-Star Weekend. We received a regular print copy of that one last week too. Along with that, we had a regular print copy of this book. It is Private Moscow from James Patterson and Adam Hamby. In Russia, Ruthlessness is Just the Beginning. This is a large print copy of that book. For you James Patterson fans, we have one more, and it is Cross Down, the large print issue of this one. And this one is from James Patterson and Brandon DuBois, and it is the long-running Alex Cross series, but mixing also with John Sampson. Okay, next box. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. That's probably the heaviest box I've had so far. Okay, we have a big mixture of books here. Let's start with the children's books. The first one is Pizza and Taco. They are back. And this one is called Dare to be Scared by Stephen Shashkin. And it is a really easy reading graphic novel for children. Oh, this one looks hilarious. This one is called How Dinosaurs Went Extinct, a safety guide. Because we don't want to end up like the dinosaurs. This one is from Amy Dykman and Jennifer Harney. So basically all these different dinosaurs did really silly things to go extinct, but not really. It's a very tongue-in-cheek book and it looks hilarious. For example, the T-Rex went extinct because he kept wearing his underwear around. Next, we have Harold the Iceberg. Harold the Iceberg Melts Down. And this is by Lisa Weislick. And Harold is iceberg lettuce. Iceberg lettuce, and I just love silly jokes like that. Harold was a head of lettuce, a head of iceberg lettuce to be exact. Harold often spent his days worrying. He worried about small things, he worried about big things. In fact, Harold tended to worry about everything. Oh, poor Harold. Yeah, I definitely don't want to be like Harold. Life is too short. Next, we have A Very Big Fall from Emmy Kastner. We have this beautiful book called The City Tree. The City Tree. This one is from Shira Boss and illustrated by Lorena Alvarez. And it's all about the different seasons, the different holidays with this tree. So a young girl lives nearby and she loves that tree. She reads under the tree, she decorates the tree. It's just a really great book that's beautiful. Next, we have Great Carrier Reef by Jessica Stremmer, illustrated by Gordy Wright. Beneath the waves, thousands of marine animals use reefs for food, shelter, and protection. Great way to use old ships. Next, we have Mermaid Day from the creators of Unicorn Day. This is by Diana Murray and Luke Flowers. And this is super colorful. Wow. Next, we have some Puppy Place books. We will have one from for Sparky. We have one for Bingo. And then we have one for Barkley. These are all by Ellen Miles. And they're just sweet books about dogs that kids like. Next, we have the second graphic novel of the Sweet Valley Twins series from Francine Pascal. This is a juvenile graphic novel. This one is called Teacher's Pet, also from Nicole Andelfinger. Another juvenile graphic novel from Dan Santat. This one is called A First Time for Everything. And this is about a class trip to Europe for some kids. We have the novel Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation #1. But we also got the graphic novel of Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation #2. We got the newest Kaiju #8 manga. This is #6. That is for young adults. We have a couple replacement books here. This is young adult from Adam Silvera. This is called They Both Die at the End. What would you do if you knew you were about to die? And how you would live your life. And then there's actually a prequel to that. It's called The First to Die at the End. And then we have a couple replacement copies of Emily Henry's book. This one is called Beach Read. Beach Read. This was really popular a few years ago. And then we also have Emily Henry's People We Meet on Vacation. If you're looking for a new contemporary romance writer and you haven't tried Emily Henry's books, I would recommend them. I think they're fine. Next, we have the memoir from Elliot Page. This one is called Page Boy. Next, we have an adult book from Wendy Walker. This one is called What Remains? What Remains? So this book is about a detective named Elise Sutton, and she is forced to make a terrible choice to save one life. She will have to take another life. Now that she saved that other person's life, she finds out that the person that she saved might not actually be who he was telling everyone he was. She saved his life. Now he'll never let her go. Next, we have a book from Luis Alberto Urrea. This one is called Good Night, Irene. Good Night, Irene. What if a friendship forged on the front lines of war defines a life forever? Ooh. So this is a historical fiction novel, World War II, about people and how they become friends during the war and what happens after the war is now over. We have the regular print edition of The First Ladies from Marie Benedict and Victoria Christopher Murray. We have the newest Steve Berry book. This one is called The Ninth Man. It is a Luke Daniels thriller, and Grant Blackwood is writing with Steve Berry. Interesting. Only one American presidential assassination remains unsolved until now. So it is about solving the assassination of JFK. And the last book for today's haul is the regular print edition of Danielle Steele's Palazzo. All right, if you've made it this far, we really appreciate your patronage. We appreciate you supporting our library. Make sure you stop by during the month of July, check out some books, and also come to our amazing programs that we have for children and adults. I will talk to you all next time. Thank you for watching.